We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New England Patriots and the Carolina Panthers. Tirico along with Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Charlotte. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First snap, and Murray goes to the air. Over the middle, he locates McMillan. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They go play action for Murray. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. Exiting the pocket right. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience. The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try, and he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 7. He'll find his man, Nicole Hartman. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Working out of the gun, it's May. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, New England.
And a Patriot first down.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, here's May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Really third, they need 1.
He was brought down by Dominique Hampton. And it's third down.
We're trying to run for it with Henderson. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's another Patriots first down. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, New England.
They'll go play action with May. Out to his right. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do was get back to the...
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, here's Xavier Leggett. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Murray. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd and 2. Here we go. From the shotgun, it's Murray. This one intercepted. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams.
So it's third down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. We get on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Yeah. Really with I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Flush to his right. Now he'll run. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
So after 1, the Patriots out on top and will return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this 2nd quarter. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up. From the gun, it's Murray. That's to the receiver, Moore. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Green.
Out quickly to Colvin on the RPO. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Murray. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. He's got a man. That's McMillan. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a 1st down.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the 1st down. The shot wasn't there. They're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up 1st down.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Easy.
Now Murray. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
Omaha. I know so.
Murray will throw. And he will get into the end zone. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Panthers. No problem there on the extra point. And the Panthers are on the board. It's now 14-7. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And some nifty footwork there. It'll only amount to a gain of a couple. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That one is complete to Hardman. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
They'll run. It's Henderson. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the 50-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run. It's a man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
To throw is May. And on 3rd down, that Incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They're going. It's May. Open man is Lazard. He's got it. He's going to have the Pats first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points
to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, New England.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown, but sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. We get on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Shoot! One. Easy, quick. Two. And Larry.
Throwing now, Murray on first down. The catch made by McMillan.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now, Murray, forced to his right. Off he goes. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Murray. Forced out wide. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. The Panthers will take their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
2-2. Hot.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal.
Hey, hold on. Omaha. Green. Biggest. I know sauce.
Here's Murray. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Now a second down throw from Murray. That is caught side of the end zone. Teteroa McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. His fourth TD grab of the season.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he foregoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
14.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. J.C. Horn coming in from his quarterback spot to make the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. It's May. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
A run, and this is Henderson. Down the sideline, past the 40. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. What a big play there for New England. 38 yards.
First down.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
That is caught back quarter of the end zone. Alan Lazar. Touchdown, New England. The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Pats have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
Panthers 14.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Leggett on the return. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
At their own 13-yard line.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now, Murray on the bootleg. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
It's a gain of 64.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. On first down, it is Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 17 yards on that play. It's a Carolina first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action for Murray. He runs with it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
38-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. They go play action with Murray. Rolling to the left. That into the hands of Hubbard. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align. And tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
On the run to the right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could. But the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
2 yards.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed. So give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy. And this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
Omaha.
They'll try and throw for it with Murray. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hubbard will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. That's complete to his running back, Facial 2. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, New England.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 15. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
Good for a Patriots 1st down. A gain of 15. And a Patriots
out of the gun, here's May. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On 2nd down, it's Tinton. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
gain of 6. That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's May. Quick hitting slant there. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
The 11-yard line.
Throwing now is May. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
What's up?
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
An opportunity for it could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Henderson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Leggett on the return. And he's down at the 23.
You go from